The flash drive in Olivia's trembling hand felt like a ticking bomb. On it was evidence that could destroy a powerful man, proof of a senator's crimes against countless young women. She sat in her dimly lit apartment staring at her laptop screen. Her finger hovered over the upload button. One click, and the world would know the truth. But before she could press it, bang! A loud crash at the door. Someone was trying to break in. Her pulse spiked. She grabbed her phone, typing frantically, "If anything happens to me, the truth is on this flash drive. Send it out." Another bang, louder this time. Then the door burst open. Two men in black stormed in. She had no time to react before a cloth was pressed over her mouth. Everything went dark. The first time Olivia heard the name Senator Warren, it was from a girl with hollow eyes and a shaking voice. "He promised me a job," Emma whispered. "Said I had the qualifications, but then he locked the door." Olivia stiffened. "Who?" Emma swallowed hard. "Senator Warren." Her stomach turned. Warren, a man who presented himself as a champion of the people, praised for his charity work and speeches about women empowerment. Emma slid her phone across the table. A recording. Olivia hit play. "You know how things work," came the senator's voice. "Be smart, and doors will open for you." Emma's voice was barely a whisper. "Please, I just want the job." "Then do what I'm asking, or watch your career disappear." The recording ended. Silence. Then Olivia spoke, her voice like steel. "This man is going down." The next few weeks were a whirlwind. Olivia uncovered more victims, more proof. Some women were too afraid to speak, but others were ready to fight. Then the article dropped, and the storm hit. Her phone exploded with calls. Social media erupted. But instead of outrage against the senator, she saw, "She's making this up for attention." Where's the proof? Anyone can fake a recording. You can't destroy a man's career over a few words. Then came the threats. Anonymous calls. Dark cars parked outside her house. A dead rat left at her doorstep. And then, her boss called her in. "Olivia, we're suspending you." She laughed bitterly. "For telling the truth?" "For being reckless," he snapped. "This man has connections. You're poking a bear, and it's going to tear you apart." She stormed out. She wasn't backing down. That night, she noticed the black SUV following her. She should have run. Now she was trapped, blindfolded, shoved into a car. The ride was silent, except for her pounding heart. When the blindfold came off, she was in a dark, windowless room, and sitting across from her was Senator Warren himself. His smile was cold, calculated. "Miss Olivia, you've caused me quite the inconvenience." She glared. "You're scared." His smile vanished. "Here's how this goes," he said, leaning forward. "You take down your little story, post a public apology, and forget you ever heard my name. Do that, and you live." Olivia clenched her fists. "And if I don't?" He smiled again, but this time, it was cruel. "Then you disappear." A sharp knock on the door. One of Warren's men rushed in, whispering something. Olivia watched his face carefully. His expression changed. He turned on the TV. And that's when she saw it. Her face, plastered across every news channel, but not just hers, hundreds of women. While she was gone, a movement had erupted. Women across the country had begun sharing their stories under the hashtag #WeAreAllOlivia. The internet was on fire. The senator's hands clenched into fists as his phone rang. He answered. A voice on the other end spoke firmly. His face went pale. He hung up and turned to Olivia, rage burning in his eyes. "You think you've won?" he hissed. She smirked. "I didn't do this. You did. You built your empire on silence, but silence just ended." The door behind her swung open. The police. Senator Warren was under arrest. As they led her out, Olivia saw a crowd outside the building. Women, men, supporters, all holding up signs. The world was watching, and they weren't looking away. Days later, Olivia stood before thousands at a rally, microphone in hand. She held up the same flash drive that once put her life in danger. They tried to silence me, but they forgot one thing: the truth doesn't die. The crowd erupted. She looked at the sea of faces, took a deep breath, and asked, "Who else is ready to speak?" One by one, people stepped forward, and the world listened. If you were Olivia, would you risk everything for the truth, or would you stay silent to survive? Comment below. Your voice matters. Every story holds a lesson if you're willing to listen.